Okay, so now we're going to evaluate your unit on your program and have a look at how you're using ICT throughout this program and how we might strengthen that. So what strategies are you using to integrate ICT to make the content relevant and meaningful for your students? Now here, it's really about how you can make things more relevant, so making those real world connections. So maybe you could bring an expert in via a video conference. You can connect with people across the whole globe using something as simple as Skype to make that connection. Maybe you're allowing your students to have voice and choice by using something like a hyperdoc or a menu board where the students have a few different activities that they can choose from to do, and maybe they are linked to other websites or other pieces of technology where things are being communicated. But this is not just using, a PowerPoint. A PowerPoint does not make the content more relevant and meaningful. Okay, relevance and meaning often comes by making those real world connections. So how can you allow them to do that? Or maybe how have you made it more interesting for them by allowing them to make that choice and having it connect with their interests or things that they are passionate about or connect into their life? And so how you're using ICT to do that. The next question asks what resources, including your ICT, have been used in your program to engage students in their learning. And so here I highly recommend you use things like Edpuzzle or Insert Learning. So Edpuzzle or Insert Learning basically allow you to turn either a video or a website and make it interactive, have it ask questions that students need to respond to. When students get to a particular point on a website, there's a forum that pops up and they have to have a discussion with each other relating to a particular topic. You need to think about how these are really helping a student to engage with their learning, to make it so they're not just sitting and passively watching a video, but actually engaging with it. It could even be as simple as a resource that helps them to take notes. So you might give them a template that they could use to help guide their note taking as they read something, or some guiding questions to answer as they think about the content that they're going through or the learning activities they're doing. It could even be using ICT to reflect on their learning to really develop and foster that engagement. And the last question here for ICT is what strategies are used to help promote the safe, ethical, and responsible use of ICT? So here, if you're using ICT, are you modeling it? Have you got all of your PowerPoints and stuff? Are there references in it? Have you cited where you got your images from? Maybe you're modeling to your students how to do a bibliography because you're going to give them an assessment task and you want them to actually create a bibliography that is properly formatted and done really well. Maybe you're teaching them how to reference things in their actual articles that they're writing or in their essays they're writing. But you need to think about how you're teaching them to do that. Or maybe it's just teaching them how to be safe, how to have good passwords. Maybe you're teaching them some ethical and responsible behaviors about when they share content with each other, the types of comments that they might make as feedback, and making sure that they are not attacking the person, but they're actually giving feedback on the content of what the person has produced. So just giving those types of things, are they in your program? Is that explicit, or is it just something that you do? If you can make it explicit in your program, it helps to remind you to do it next time it comes up for you. So that's it for ICT. I think there's one more video that I need to make for you, and then you will have walked through this entire template.